Good morning, Darcizzle Nation. It's early morning for me. You guys know I'm not a morning person, but I'm awake. Second day in a row. I gotta get up early, and I didn't sleep a lot last night, but I'm awake. That's the important part. So we're going deep sea fishing today, and we were gonna make the decision to dolphin fish, but we'll tell you when we get to the boat why we kind of switched up our decisions and according to the weather. So we are gonna live bait today. So just getting ready. Dad's coming with us, so excited about that. And I'm gonna bring his bean bag, which is very important to be on the water for him, and it's gonna be like really flat and gorgeous out. So beautiful boating day, and the fish are just gonna be a bonus.
Good morning, guys. Just getting stuff on the truck. Yeah, it's early. But that's fishing, right? You ready?
Ready. Hi, Boba.
Ready to go fishing, Sizzle?
Ready. Let's do it. Go get bait first. Right now, put that weight off when it comes up. All right, we got a fish on, guys. Are we in gear? What are you doing?
Yeah, keep it in gear and going straight there.
All right, it's coming up. First bite of the day on the down rods. And we are bump trolling, like I said before, 4 lines out. Woo! Taking a nice kingfish run. Second one. But we're doing like the same thing we do on Team Controlled Chaos if you watch those videos when I fish with fans and all that good stuff. But the only thing we do different is our top lines, which we actually put in our outriggers. Those are just straight mono or straight fluorocarbon. Wait. So those lines are straight mono, so that way we're trying to get bites. And then we have our bottom rods with oh, he's running again. We have the bottom rods with the wire on it for the, the TT fish. So, see what we got. We got a nice king. All right, how you gonna do that? Yeah, you gotta gaff him.
Oh. I'll try to get him by the tail.
You are Guggen style over here all the time. You're funny. All right, oh boy. Come on, buddy. Directly under the boat. Oh, I just made a quick take by accident. In the boat. Woohoo! Awesome. He's gonna make good kingfish dip. Stop it. All right, guys, nice little kingfish to start the day with. I mean, that's a keeper. By all means, they do get a lot bigger than this, so I consider him a little small, but hey, it's still a fish, still a nice kingfish. And honestly, the small ones probably make the best smoked fish dip of them all. So we are definitely gonna keep him. They're also great for shark bait. And we'll probably give them to Lisa, if you guys have been following along, but Lisa's a good friend and neighbor of ours, and she's got a smoker. And if you guys want, we'll do a kingfish catch and cook for y'all if you request it. So we will set that up and do it at the smoker at Lisa's house, but we don't have a smoker. So pretty sweet. He's going in the fish box. Let's get lines back out. Oh yeah, a kingfish just destroyed this guy. He is still moving actually, but just look at those razor sharp teeth. Look at that bite. That's nuts. That's a pure sign of a kingfish. Gonna get another line right back out. Huge jump.
Oh yeah, sailfish.
I don't think that's no sailfish.
Yes, it is.
Oh, maybe it is.
All right.
Damn, same death. 100.
Yeah, one.
Oh! This one just doubled over, but then it popped. Pop!
Neutral.
Pop! Heck yeah! Running straight down. Hopefully it's not a king. We just had a double hit. We had the bottom rod go off, and we just realized that our bait is totally gone, so it ripped it off the hooks. But as soon as that one went down, the outrigger line just went off. And once again, guys, I'm using mono here and a circle hook. So whatever this is, hopefully it's not a king, but it could cut me off if it's a toothy critter. And luckily, he's hooked in the corner of the mouth with that circle hook. but he's pulling drag and he's staying down deep. So he's coming up though, slowly but surely. Ate that big old pilchard. See what happens. Looks like it's a bonita. Just from fishing all this time, I kind of figure out what each species feels like when I'm reeling them in. That circles under the boat.
We'll get him up. Bonita.
All right, guys. These things are solid fighters, that's for sure. Beautiful bonita. Even though we just consider these guys bait around here, just look at the colors on them. But actually, check out all of these weird things he's got growing on his. Look at it. There's like these weird suction thingies or some kind of, I don't know what that is. Parasites.
Sea lice.
Sea lice?
Yeah.
Huh.
Looks like.
He's got a lot of sea lice all over him. That's interesting. But I mean, he's all lit up, so pretty. Awesome bait for all around. Bottom fishing, you know, anything. Shark fishing, strips if you want to make strips for trolling. It's just great bait. So you can see, corner of the mouth on the circle hook. Do the job. We like to snell our circle hooks. So, and that seems to work really great for us. But that's a nice fish. And he totally crushed that pilchard. For a second I thought it might be like a blackfin tuna or something, because blackfins love pilchards as well. So, solid little guy, and he put up a fight from the very start to the very end. After we caught those two fish was like, you have something on the lens right in the middle. After catching those two fish, the bites kind of pretty much seem to die down, and we haven't got any more bites. And the wind, like we said, it's a west wind today, but it really stopped blowing out of the west, and it's really like becoming flat and super nice out here. The kayak guys are out here. Shout out to Brian Nelly, who put me on a sailfish last year. He's fishing right next to us too. And they said they caught 4 sails. We didn't get any sailfish bites, but we're also bump trolling, and they're kind of drifting. And the sailfish, we think, really like the drift. They like to eat your baits when you're drifting versus live baiting, like bump trolling them around. But we're gonna pick them up, and then we're gonna make a move. We're gonna run to the north, and we're gonna find an area over there where there's moving current and drop baits again and see what happens. So we ran out a little bit. We're in 500 feet of water now, so that's like right at the continental shelf line. And there is a rip out here. We got boats trolling, working the spread here, and seems to go pretty far distance, but I think the water is green. So I think like there's a green water rip meeting up with blue water. So we see some big patches up ahead. We're gonna go check that out, see if it's holding bait, maybe some triple tail, and maybe some dolphin.
All right, found a nice little weed line here. What I like to do when I find a line, some people just start fishing. I like to run the thing, and so maybe you'll find something really good floating, like logs or whatever. If there's weed congregating in some spot, that means there's other trash congregating too. So I just like to run it first and find the best stuff that's floating in it, not just start trolling as soon as I see this stupid thing. And Darcy's not too happy about the water. I think there's a little green. What are you doing, Sizzle? She's gonna try and catch a bait since we got nothing else to do.
Nada on this one. Sometimes a bait fish, it depends, but sometimes like on these weed patches, there's tons of bait fish, and as soon as you drop anything in the water, they all come out from underneath and attack it at the same time. And then other times, they're like skittish and shy and they don't want to, and they're scared to leave the weeds. So right now, there's nothing, and I honestly don't see anything on this particular weed patch, which is why we're gonna continue to run. And like you said, the other boats around here too, they're not really hooking up, they're just sitting there. So it looks like they probably are chunking in the water, getting some dead bait out, trying to attract some fish.
What did you throw out there?
I just took a little piece of pilchard, just chunked it up, a dead pilchard. So we'll see, I don't know, maybe we can get lucky. I'm praying for like a nice triple tail or something, which usually hang out around the weeds too. So we'll just keep running.
Let's move.
Let's do it. They just ate. Oh yeah.
Look at that.
You got lots of baits. Banded rudderfish love to hang out under the weed patches here, and usually we can catch them real small and catch them all different sizes. This is a pretty big one actually. Let's see if I can get him up. Pretty little banded rudderfish. I'm pretty sure I need to check the regulations on this guy, but I believe you can keep them, use them for bait. But he kind of looks similar to an amberjack, actually.
I don't think you can carry. I don't think you can keep that.
No?
No. It's too big for bait anyway.
So I just looked up the regulations for a banded rudderfish, and the picture that I see and the information that is here, that is not a banded rudderfish. So I am incorrect. Don't listen to me. But you guys should have the Fishing Rules app. Just download it, and this is not a plug or anything, and they're not a sponsor, but it's a great app to have, and that way you can double check, you know, the species and just make sure. So I could not keep that fish, and I'm pretty sure he was some kind of amberjack, a lesser or a greater, or maybe an almaco baby. I don't know.
All right, we're trolling this weed line now. Saw some mice come up to the boat, but they weren't biting real quick. They were moving fast, and so we're trolling this line. I got a five line spread
tell
out.
them why you decided to troll instead of use your live bait.
Okay, that's the whole thing. Well, the live bait, you know, you don't cover much ground because your live bait will die if you go too fast. So, you know, and those mahi that came by didn't hit the live bait. So sometimes they're looking for something else or some sort of different instinct bite. You just don't know. So one because the mahi moved away really fast. Two, because they didn't bite my live baits.
Or dead bait.
Or dead bait at the time. So, you know, number three, want to cover some ground and do some trolling, which is standard. Nothing wrong with that. It's standard practice. So that's what we decided to do.
And maybe they'll bite something moving a little faster than live bait.
Right, more of an instinctual bite that might be looking for. Or they're not biting at all, and that's possible too. So I got a basic 5-line spread out. I got 2 chuggers on the outriggers, which, you know, go in and out of the water like a flying fish. Straight out the back, I got a cigar, a cedar plug, which is a standard lure. You know, 100 years old and catches a lot of tuna and really anything. So a cedar plug, natural wood, no color. And then on one corner, I got a Rapala X-Wrap.
Yep. X-Wrap 20.
X-Wrap 20.
And the hothead color.
And the hothead color, which is orange. You can find that in the Amazon store, of course. Link for the Amazon store is in the video description to every video. We'll be getting a lot of people saying, I can't find your Amazon store. Well, every time we mention it, we mention the link for it is in the description below. Hit that link, buy whatever you want, and also buy whatever you want through Amazon. That helps out Darcy. And then on the other corner, I have our planer with a rigged ballyhoo, natural, you know, dead bait ballyhoo on an Islander, you know, a red and black Islander, all standard stuff. And we'll see what we'll see. If we don't get a bite, we don't get a bite. But this is our best bet right now because this weed line is the best one we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And we saw some mahi.
Yeah. They turn out the weeds.
Okay.
Great. All right. You got a fish on. Can you help? I got the fish. You got boats. Awesome.
It might be a keeper.
He's pretty close. Come here real close. Let's get him off though right away and see what's the length?
20 to the 4. No.
All right, measuring this guy on the sea deck ruler, and he is about just under 20. Gotta let him go. He's too small. Going home. Bye, buddy. They get big real fast. That's one of the fastest growing fish in the ocean, the mahi-mahi. So we just looked at our rules and our regulation app because honestly, it's been a long time since we got mahi on our boat, let alone like one that's like not almost a keeper, really close. He was just under. He has to be 20 inches minimum to the fork, which is that, you know, that fork length we showed you in the last video. So he's going home, but maybe we'll get another one real quick. Let's see what happens. Let's get lines back out. What's up, guys? We are back home. It is now dark out. We're trying to eat dinner, but it's late. We had a long day on the water. Got home, did a ton of work. Brian edited the video. I did a ton of chores. Now we're getting dinner ready, like I said. But we are doing our filming our catch and cook right now, actually. And that video is coming out real soon. So if you haven't, hit the bell notification so you receive updates of when our videos are posted.
Catch cook the houndfish. No, not the houndfish.
You keep saying houndfish.
Moonfish,
aka look down fish. So we've got that and a couple other species here we're going to cook up, but stay tuned for that video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned a couple of tips and tricks on the lures and stuff that we use today.
Offshore fishing.
Yeah, offshore fishing, exactly. And if you have if you want to check out the fishing products that I use, the Amazon store link is down below. And if you want to support the channel, you can also buy fish hook bracelets and good stuff. So, all right, guys, we're done. See you on the next video, and until our next adventure, follow your dream and keep on catching.
Got some dolphin around.
they're under the boat. Oh, they're in the front of the boat right now.
Where?
They're in the front of the boat. They're
Go.
just doing circles, little baby ones. Bait out, they passed it up.